11th standard English. Now we are going to learn about modal auxiliaries. What are the modal verbs? Modal verbs are verbs that are used to express the speaker's opinion about an action or state. They show the form or way the speaker is thinking about that action or state, not on the fact of the action or state itself. Express ability, possibility, permission, and obligation. Okay, we can use these modal verbs. Modal phrases are used to express the same thing as modals, but are a combination of auxiliary verbs and the preposition to. In addition to the three main auxiliary verbs, have, do, and be, there are additional auxiliary verbs. These are called modal auxiliary verbs, and they never change form. John may be sick. What is the auxiliary verb? What is the modal verb here? May be. Okay. John may be sick. Okay. How do you use may? The speaker is not saying that John is sick. He is giving his opinion that is a possibility that John is sick. John may be sick. That's giving his opinion. That is a possibility way you can use the modals. John can speak Spanish. John can speak Spanish. The speaker is not saying that Spanish is John's language. The speaker's opinions that John has the ability to speak Spanish. That's ability. We can use can for ability, that modal verbs. Okay, the speaker's opinion is that John has the ability to speak Spanish. John must be in class on time. John must be in class on time. Must. The speaker is not saying that John is in class on time. The speaker's attitude is that John has the obligation to be in class on time. So John's quality, John's attitude is that John has the obligation, duty to be in class on time. So here, what is that modal? Must. John must be in class on time. When using modals, the speaker is giving information about another verb. So there are at least two verbs in the verbal phrase. John may be sick. John can speak Spanish. John must be in class on time. Since modals are giving information about another verb, they are auxiliary verbs. They need to accompany or refer to the verb that is the action or state being looked at. The main verb in the combination. Modals are a special type of auxiliary verbs because they do not change form with respect to the subject. For example, I will study English. I can study English. You can study English. You will study English. He may study English. We must study English. They should study English. Special type of auxiliary verbs. This is because they do not change form with respect to the subject. Notice also that the verb that comes after the modal will come in the base. After the modal will come in the base form. In the base form, just the verb as it is found in the dictionary. I will study English. You can study English. He may study English. We must study English. They should study English. When making questions with modal auxiliaries, they are placed in front of the subject. We can ask question also through the modal auxiliary. Where can I get some coffee? What may we bring to the party? Should you be wearing such high heels to work? Would the waitress bring me the check, please? What is the differentiate can and would? Can also we can ask question, and would also we can make. But would, if you want to make would, that's polite request. Can, normal formal question. That is a differentiate between. In the negative, the adverb not is added after the modal auxiliary or contracted with it. She should not stay out so late. She should not stay out so late. Should not. So should not, they have given separately not. So here short form of should not, shouldn't. She shouldn't stay out so late. They cannot be here until after work. They can't be here until after work. You must not disturb the patients. You mustn't disturb the patients. In the negative, the adverb not is added after the modal auxiliary. After the modal auxiliary, we have to use the short form of the negative form. Mustn't, can't, shouldn't. Okay, should not, not, shouldn't. Okay. When making a negative questions, the position of the not is after the subject unless it is contracted. Can you not stay a bit longer? Should he not be here by now? Can you not stay a bit longer? Question. So through the modal actually we can ask question. Should also model. Should he not be here by now? Making a negative question. If you are asking negative questions, how do you ask? For example, this one. The position of the not is after the subject. After the subject means what is the subject here? You. You not stay a bit longer. Can you not stay a bit longer? Second one, should he not be here by now? Subject unless it is contracted. When contracted, it is a part of the modal auxiliary, so it is found in front of the subject as well as. When contracted, it is a part of the modal auxiliary, so it is found in front of the subject as well as. Can't you stay a bit longer? Shouldn't he be here by now? So we have to make it the negative form, the short form. The non-contracted form of the negative is considered more formal. Non-contracted form of the negative is considered more formal. When are modal verbs used? Modals are used to express many different attitudes which include ability, obligation, permission, disapproval, advising, logical deduction, possibility, necessity, absence of necessity. So we can use this like when are modal verbs used. Okay. As a result, modals are used in many different social interactions, in many set phrases. May come in, so that's modal may. Could you help me? The polite request. Can you help me? That's also correct. So this one, polite request. Could you help me? Would you like some tea? Shouldn't you be studying? You must be joking. That can't be right. Asking permission. May I come in? Asking permission. Could you help me? Making a request. Polite with polite. Would you like some tea? Making an offer. Just we have to ask, offer. Shouldn't you be studying? Giving advice. You must be joking. Showing surprise. That can't be right. Showing disbelief. Opposite. What complicates the use and comprehension of modal verbs is that the same modal may be used to describe different attitude. Tina has a high fever. Tina has a high fever. She must have the flu. Detection. She must go to the doctor. She must go to the doctor. That's application duty. A given attitude may be described by different models. The sky is very cloudy. It could rain later. It could rain. Possibility. She must go to the doctor. Obligation. Okay. Given attitude may be described by different models. We can use a different model. Here, could and must. There are phrases that will have a meaning corresponding to a modal verb that can be used instead of the model. These phrases are known as phrasal models. Sue can play tennis. Sue is able to play tennis. You may use pen or pencil on the test. You are allowed to use pen or pencil on the test and should study more for the test. Lands supposed to study more for the test. Land should study more for the test here. I must go now. I have to go now. There are phrases that will have a meaning corresponding to a modal verb that can be used instead of the model. These phrases are known as phrasal models. These are phrasal models. The meanings almost same. Phrasal models or modal phrases, sometimes called model-like expressions, are used because you can only use one modal auxiliary in a given verb phrase. For example, you may use might to express possibility in she might come. You may use might to express possibility. If you want to use might, that express possibility. You may also use can to express ability in she can come, that's ability. However, to express both ideas in the same sentence, you need to use a model like expression for can be able to, she might be able to come. So that's express possibility way. In addition, some models do not have a past modal form, although you may change can in. I can speak Russian now to the past sentence. I would speak Russian as a child. That's past sentence. Can is considered as present level. So would past. I would speak Russian as a child because can has the past form would. This is not true of must or should. There is no modal past form for either of these words. The sentence I must study for the test refers to the present future application. We could also say I have to study for the test. I must study for the test means just we have to think about our future. I have to study for the test, that also same meaning. To make it clear that the obligation to study was something in the past. We can't use the modal form because there is no past equivalent for must to express an obligation in the past. We choose to use the model like expression have to in its past form had to. Here, I had to study for the test yesterday, for example. In fact, by using model like expressions, we can be very exact about the time we are referring to because model like expression use verbs that can be conjuncted like be or have. He was supposed to be here at 6. They haven't been able to get through. I will be required to write up a report. Understanding and knowing how to use models and phrasal models well is essential. That's need important. If a student wants to communicate well in English through our model verbs, we can speak in English without mistakes. So, okay, thank you.